animals. He goes by Grizz Kid on social media with thousands who follow his adventures studying wildlife, specifically animal behavior.
Wes Larson also co-hosts the popular podcast Tooth and Claw, where they talk about the craziest animal attack stories and how to avoid attacks. Wes joins us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Have you been attacked yourself?
I have not been attacked, no. Been bitten by some snakes, little things like that, but nothing too big or memorable.
But you are a wildlife biologist, correct? So you have some expertise in this area?
I do. I got my start in bears. I've worked with polar bears, black bears, grizzly bears, and sloth bears.
Oh, okay. So we have had this discussion, I feel like, a million times on this show because I'm terrified of the bear attacks. But sometimes brown bears look black. Sometimes black bears look brown. One you're supposed to hide, one you're supposed to look bigger. Is there a universal rule of thumb of what you do?
Yeah, there's 3 things that I recommend to everyone with a bear encounter, and that is group up. If you group up, get together, they really don't like dealing with groups of people. Get your bear spray out. It's a great tool for stopping a bear attack. It works really well, so you shouldn't, especially be in grizzly bear country without it, and then slowly back away. And those 3 things will work for any bear species. They're proven to work. They're very effective.
Ooh.
So just remember those 3 things.
All right. We were going to follow up some more on this, but I want to look at this video you have of a bear chasing a moose. Let's take a look at this right now.
Oh, boy. It's coming anytime. Here we go. God, moose are so big.
They are.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh, boy. Oh.
Now, why would think a moose could stand up to a bear? What's going on here?
They can, but they are a food item for bears, especially for a big grizzly bear like this one. If they can get them off that center of gravity and on the ground, they can kill them. So this bear was kind of testing this moose, trying to figure out if it could pull it down.
So that one is a brown bear?
Yeah, so brown bear is the word for grizzly bear that we use throughout the world,
okay.
But we call them grizzly bears in North America. So that is a grizzly bear, but they're also known as brown bears.
And are they the more aggressive type compared to the black bear? Is there a distinction in the way you would handle one versus the other at all?
They are more aggressive. They can be very defensive. So they are a bear that might knock you down in like a surprise encounter. If you get too close to one with cubs, they often choose fight over flight. Black bears almost always run away. Really, the only time black bears will make contact with a person is if they're predatory and maybe trying to eat that person. So you do want to deal differently with them. But again, I just kind of stick to those 3 things because otherwise you have too much information in your head and you're trying to remember what to do for what specific bear. So if you just group up, get your bear spray out and back away, you're going to be okay regardless of the bear species.
Now, I have to ask you, I don't know if Larry has seen this special on, I think it's on HBO, Chimp Crazy, about the people with the chimpanzees as pets. I know you've talked about it on your podcast. I'm fascinated by this. What do you make? Are chimpanzees very dangerous? Tell me your impression of that.
Yeah, they're an extremely complex, very social, and very potentially dangerous animal. I mean, there's the classic famous case in 2009 where a lady's captive chimpanzee literally ripped the face off of her best friend and completely changed her life. They can be a very dangerous animal. We were the official companion podcast for that series, so I've talked about it a lot. But yeah, it's not an animal you want in your home.
No.
Definitely much more powerful than us and very complex and emotional.
On social media, we've seen some video of people interacting with bears as if they're in the wild, which may give people the wrong impression. Are these fake in a sense? Are these trained bears?
Yeah, most often they are. You'll notice often those people have a Russian or Eastern European accent.
Like this one.
Over there, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that one's fake, for sure.
It is. So, yeah, we saw this and we're like, he's hiding in a bear's cave and he's pretending like this is a real encounter and it's not.
Yeah, I've gone in black bear dens to switch out radio collars on black bears or to do different kind of checkups on them. You can do that with a black bear. They're not an aggressive bear. They just kind of want to get out. This is a grizzly bear or a brown bear. If you went in this bear's den, a wild grizzly bear, it would kill you. It wouldn't be happy
Yeah.
that you were in there.
What the heck is going on? Okay, I guess while I have you, what about the sharks? What do you do with the shark attack?
Yeah, it's kind of a more complicated one because we're in an environment that we're not used to, that they are much more equipped for. So with a shark attack, a big thing is looking for factors that might lead to more sharks being in the water. So if there's something dead in the water, if it's murky, if it's early morning or late evening, you want to be a little bit more careful. If you actually are being approached by a shark in the water, you want to keep something in between you and the shark. So if you have any kind of pole or anything you can put in between you and the shark, you want to do that and just keep eyes on it, keep forward facing, and then just do your best to slowly and calmly get to some sort of safety. They don't like a lot of splashing. If you start splashing around, that's what prey does for them. So the shark will come in pretty quickly. So you want to be really calm and just keep eyes on it.
We learned that in Jaws.
Yeah, and don't wear the seal bathing suit.
Yeah, exactly. Avoid putting on your seal cologne that day.
Wes, I would like to keep Wes on a speed dial.
Yes.
So anytime I feel like we have a bear encounter or a lion every other day. So if we could call you at a moment's notice to ask you about things, that would be great.
Yeah, I'll happily be your bear guy.
Thank
I'm
you,
happy
Wes.
to do that.
You can follow Wes at GrizzKid on X and Instagram, and his podcast is Tooth and Claw. Thanks, Wes.
Thank you.